Hello, and welcome to Tip of the Day for Single Moms of Faith with Dr. Chanel. I am Dr. Chanel Serano. I am the published author of Co-Parenting with Christ, 9 Steps to Achieving Harmony. I am the founder of Esther's Daughters, LLC. I am also a single mom's ministry leader. And I also work in the helping profession and have done so for 24 years. And I work in the leadership capacity. I'm also a blogger of Doing Life with Christ. And of course, I am the mom to an almost 20-year-old son. So again, welcome to Tip of the Day for Single Moms of Faith, where I give quick spiritual, practical tips in every area as it pertains to being a single mom on the go. So today we are going to be talking about briefly spiritual and physical strategies for back to school. As we know, it is now August, and if your children are not already in school, they will soon be within the next week or so. So stay tuned. I hope you have a pen and a notebook, and let's go. So the first thing that I wanted to share was on the spiritual tip, prayer and fasting. As we are preparing our children for this new school year, we want to make sure that we cover our babies, whether they may be toddlers, school-aged teenagers, and in my case, college-aged children, right? We want to make sure that we cover them in prayer. And so we as parents want to also make sure that we are mentally, emotionally, spiritually ready and prepared for this upcoming year, right? And so I encourage you, I invite you, as you invite your families to go into prayer and fasting for this year. The second is also to establish routine, vital, okay? This includes homework, having a set time or more or less a time frame or time range for homework. That includes chores, certain time frames or days that you prefer your children to do their chores. If you have a particular chore chart, if you have more than one child or even one child, and you want to hang up a chart so that they're able to follow through with whatever they need to take care of, whether it is to clean their room, clean their restroom, maybe clean up after the pets, that is laid out for them. Also making sure too within that routine that you are establishing time for church, as well as family time and time with God. So what do I mean by family time? So especially as our children get older, it is important that we are establishing some time that we can sit down with them and ask them how their day is going, ask them how school is going, and really not just questions that require a one-word response, but really asking open-ended questions that require them to describe how they're experiencing their day, how they are experiencing school, okay? So that's the second tip, is to establish a routine, okay? The next is also to have family meetings. Family meetings is very similar to what I was discussing prior to in family time. Family meetings are really having a set time to connect with you and your children. Now, this could be on a weekly basis, which may be a little too much for some. It may be a monthly basis, or may even be quarterly, or may even be at the end of every semester. And so during this family meeting, you come together, and actually prior to, you have prep time, if you will, and you ask your children to really think about some things that are working well with the family. How are things flowing? Maybe they're requiring less time or more time doing homework. Maybe their sports life is taking precedence over their homework, and you're starting to notice that their grades are dropping because they're involved in extracurricular activities, and we're needing to work on time management and that balance. Okay, so during this family meeting, this is a time when you discuss those things, identify what is working for your specific family, no one else's, but your family. What is working, what's not working, what are some areas that you might need to improve? Okay, this is also a great time to discuss some family goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. Maybe at the end of the academic school year, as a family, maybe you want to take a trip to Greece. Or for instance, with me and my family, with my son, we just came back from a mission trip to Ghana. And so maybe at the end of your academic year, of your children's academic year, having a set vacation time so that they can look forward to as well. And you can discuss all of those things during the family meetings. Another tip, implement healthy habits. This includes sleep regimen, okay, making sure that your children have a set time when they go to sleep. It allows them to not feel groggy during the next day, but that they feel well rested, okay? Also ensuring too healthy habits, breakfast, lunch, dinner, meals, okay? What are you preparing for those meals? Are you including vegetables and fruits? Okay, what exactly are you including and during those meals? Also, you know, especially as our kids get older and they become teenagers, one likes to go this way while the parents go the other way. But I encourage you to actually sit down with your kids and have dinner time at the table. It is a great way to connect with each other at the end of each day and even in the beginning of the day during breakfast time, if you have time to do so. Another healthy habit to implement is exercise. If not doing this individually, but making it a family time, a family event, maybe at the end of the day, if they have extracurricular activities or if they don't. Maybe making it a habit after dinner to maybe do a 30-minute walk or a 20-minute walk around the neighborhood. Again, this is a great time to really bond with your kids as well. And another healthy habit to implement is to limit social media, video games, and TV time, especially if you have not noticed, you know, watching television, watching the news. It can be a lot. It can be very overwhelming for us. So imagine for our children. And so we want to make sure that we are setting our children up for success and limiting what they're watching as well, and what goes into their heart, what goes into their mind, and what goes into their eyes, right? And what they're listening to as well. So really limit that time and also pay attention to what they're watching, okay? What they're listening to. Ask questions, observe. Okay, and another tip for you as mama is to develop a support system. And I'll be doing a video in a little bit about that, but it is vital as a parent, especially as a single mom, to develop a support system. What is a support system? It is you developing a group or a network of individuals, may it be your friends, family, coworkers, maybe parents of some of your children's friends, where you connect and they're able to help you and you're able to help them. That might look like carpooling. That might look like, hey, you know, I'm going to the store to pick up some items for my child. Did you need anything? Would you like for me to pick you up something as well? And having that type of communication of individuals, let's say you're having to work late and you know you're not going to quite make it by 6 o'clock to pick up your child, but you have someone in your support system, your network, that you can call or send a quick text and say, hey, I'm not going to make it by 6. Can you swing by when you pick up your child, swing by and pick up mine as well? Okay, and that is actually the last tip that I have for you. So feel free to drop in the comments below some great tips that you use as you prepare for getting your children ready for back to school. Okay, so God bless, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember that parenting is not a destination, but it is a journey. God bless you and have an amazing day.